skeptical of TikTok or not using it or maybe even wanted to ban it.
And let's do one or two answers for each question. So we can take a few.
Is TikTok doing something that Facebook didn't do 10 years ago? Like, honestly, and like, if you really look at it, every social, like, these are issues that have been going on, and it's a non-starter issue. If we're talking about national security threats, if we're talking about what's actually hurting people, the maternal mortality rate is rising all over the country. Kids are literally getting shot in schools. Like, it's a nonsense issue that they're pointing at because it's convenient and easy for them to use that as a scapegoat. And also, this just coincidentally is happening as young people take political power. I don't think that's a coincidence.
Yeah, I mean, so my degree is in media studies, and I'm currently in a technology politics class. I study in Paris for the semester, and it's been really interesting to get this like outside of the U.S. perspective on what is happening between the U.S. and China in their algorithm wars. And I think something that has been new to me, I actually was here last year at South by Southwest because I was starring in a documentary about TikTok. And I had a completely different perspective then than I do now. And I think coming to understand TikTok's algorithm and the data it has gained as a literal, it is a security asset to China. And I think so many young people, right, we're just scrolling and we're not thinking. And we're consuming this information and we're connecting, and that I really do believe there's so much power in social mobility, democratizing storytelling. But I do actually, and have come in the past year to really understand on a deeper level the kind of threat that is posed by having so much data collected on all of us, and it being in the hands of, I mean, I think it's in some ways dangerous even if the US had it, but just generally, right, that we are having so much data collected on us. I also think even just the behaviors we're creating are fascinating. If you look at your, maybe not you, but maybe some of the young folks in your life, but if you look at your screen time and you multiplied it by 7 days a week, right? Like you were doing it all the time versus how many years you had your phone since your first phone. It's likely that so many young people will spend more time informing on themselves to these tech giants than they will working their 9-to-5 job. Right? That's like huge change. Like you can do that little experiment on your own phone and look and see how much time you've spent just on your TikTok or Instagram or any of them, right? And I don't feel like we're really sitting in this technical digital revolution enough and asking ourselves like, what is happening to us and who is in charge, really? And so I have become a lot more skeptical in the past year really of TikTok. Though I do and am a huge advocate for what I believe it does for young people and what young people have made it to do. Because it is, at any rate, like about creating profits. And young people have done the really cool and subversive work of making it a community building platform, of making it a means of political advocacy. And so with or without TikTok, young people will do that elsewhere because we're the ones doing it, not TikTok.
Awesome.